The air in the room was cold, the kind of artificial cold that only exists in corporate offices where the thermostat is controlled by someone who doesn't have to sit in the draft. Greg sat across from me, his hands steepled, a look of faux sympathy plastered across his face. On the desk sat a manila folder that he claimed contained the end of my 15-year career. Time theft, Greg whispered, the word hanging in the air like a threat. $20,000 worth, Leo. That's not just a firing offense. That's a police matter. But Greg forgot one fundamental law of the modern age. In a world of fiber optics and silicon, every lie leaves a digital shadow. And I was about to turn the lights on. To understand Greg, you have to understand the legacy manager. He survived 4 rounds of layoffs not through talent, but through correction. He made a habit of finding time thieves. He was the king of the paper trail, monitoring Slack statuses like a heart monitor. To a man like Greg, a happy, independent team is a direct threat to a $200,000 salary. He needed a villain to justify his existence. He chose me. The trap was set over 3 months. Greg forced us to keep manual logs, claiming the badge system was glitching. I filled them out honestly. 8:30 a.m. arrival, 5:30 p.m. departure. I didn't know Greg was keeping a secret second set of logs. In the HR meeting, he produced the evidence. The badge logs show Leo didn't scan in until 9:45 a.m. on 14 separate occasions, he sneered. My heart dropped. I knew I was there, but the data said I didn't exist. Before we get to the forensic audit that flipped this case upside down, I have a question for you. If you were sitting in that HR chair, facing a man who had clearly doctored the truth to ruin your life, would you stay calm, or would you blow a fuse? Tell me your office nightmare story in the comments. I'm reading them all to see who has dealt with a real-life Greg. I want a forensic audit of the network, I said. Greg laughed, but I turned to the IT auditor, Mike. Every device has a MAC address, a digital fingerprint. If I was in the building, my laptop would have automatically shaken hands with the Wi-Fi routers. Mike pulled the logs for access point 4, directly above my desk. He's right, Mike whispered. Leo's laptop authenticated at 8:22 a.m. every single day. He was definitely here. The room went ice cold. If I was there at 8:22, why did the badge reader say 9:45? Mike hit a key that revealed the audit trail. Someone had manually edited the security database to delete my morning swipes. And that person had used a senior VP admin override. Greg's face turned the color of a cubicle wall. But Mike wasn't done. He tracked the IP address used for the edits. It wasn't an office computer. It was a private VPN connecting from a luxury resort in the Maldives. We just found out Greg was editing logs from a beach while I was at my desk. This is the moment where karma starts to bite. Do you think Greg should just be fired? Or should he be forced to pay back every cent of the company time he stole? Type justice in the comments right now if you think the punishment should fit the crime. The audit shifted from me to Greg. Mike pulled Greg's own badge history. It was a massacre. Greg's badge showed he was in the building for less than 15 hours a week, yet he was billing for 60. He was using a mouse jiggler to stay active on Slack while he was hitting the putting green. He had stolen over $50,000 in unearned salary while trying to frame me for a fraction of that to cover his tracks. 2 security guards appeared at the door. They didn't even look at me. They walked straight to Greg and asked him to stand up. The arrogance was gone. The smirk was buried. He was escorted out in front of the entire team he had spent years terrorizing. The forensic report didn't just go to HR. It went to the district attorney. Greg tried to dig a grave for me, but he only succeeded in burying himself. Karma is a digital footprint that never washes away. If you enjoyed seeing a corporate snake get caught in his own trap, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We expose the truth, one forensic file at a time.